You are listening to the Hello Sport Podcast.
What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back. I'm just going to say to about even. It's the Hello Sport Podcast. It's the home unqualified opinion on wavering bias. Sad news just come across our desk. Terry Hill, Manly legend, premiership winner, rugby league legend, passed away in the Philippines, I believe. Age of 50-something. Sorry, mate.
Let's put that down, I reckon.
It's a habit.
I know.
Don't interrupt me, Terry Hill thing.
I know, we're trying to talk Terry Hill.
Yeah, I mean, you probably could have just dealt with it until the Tezza chart was finished, you know what I mean?
Nah.
No, well, you've disrespected him.
Coming from the man
Sad.
incessantly playing with the...
Well, listen, that's a tick. That's a tick I have. And now,
Terrible news.
Now you're attacking people with ticks, so you're a real piece of shit to start the podcast. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, Terry Hill.
14 Origins.
14 Origins, premiership with Manly, 250-ish games or around there. Fucking 100,000 phenomenal ads for Lowe's.
That was his best work almost.
He had that lisp. Seriously low prices. You know what I mean?
It's not bad.
Listen, I can drop into a lisp if I have to. I actually worked with his daughter back in the day. Like, I didn't know her super well, but she was always very lovely. And he's young as fuck, dude. It's sad.
In his 50s, I think Will said.
And I think
52.
he was over in he may have been over in the Philippines, like doing charity work or something. Like just a
Terrible news. Thoughts and prayers with the family.
Yep.
We've lost a winner. Lost a great.
A premiership winner.
That's right.
A New South Wales great. Is it him and Gordy, that photo where they're right up in each other's fucking face in Origin?
Yep. That's a ripper.
That's one of the great Origin shots.
It is. And those Lowe's ads, I mean, let's just not gloss over.
No, they were iconic Australian TV ads. Can you just find, please, Tobler, if you haven't already?
When we stop watching them, when you just stop seeing them, it'll just be.
They're still around. They're still around now, but
that's I know that, but I'm saying when they're gone, that'll really position us.
Sad. Well, but like I mean, fucking put your reasonably priced fucking fleeces out for Terry Hill. You know what I mean? Put your competitively priced fucking flanos out.
If you've got a 10XL laying around, a big fleece, probably had to kill 60 or 70 lambs to get the job done. Put it out.
I'd be shocked if there's any real wool in there.
Terry Hill and Bill Harrigan.
Bill was in there as well. Shout out to Bill, friend of the show.
Big man.
Come on, Billy. We couldn't miss the long weekend sale at Lowe's. Heaps of track pants slashed to $9.95. 50% off polar fleece. Slashed to $9.95. Fresh undies every day. 7-pack, $14.95. A 5-pack will do me. Up to 50% off all sports coats. Slashed to $99. Save $5 on Bisley Countryman shirts. Slashed to $24.95. Wash and wear trousers only $25. Where's Big Daryl? Getting 30% off all big men. At Lowe's. Better hook on the trailer, Bill.
Fucking Terry could act.
He was performative there.
He was
in a great way.
You give those
great
lines
smile.
You give those lines to your modern day rugby league player, and they suck. Now they gave Terry every fucking word with an S in it there to play off his lisp.
Yeah, but he stands up and delivers.
He goes, I don't care. Make fun of me, lisp here, bruh.
I don't give a fuck.
Rewashable men's tracksuit pants.
That loads.
Fucking, that's tough. That's a tough carry, having your mouth do that every time you try to say yes. Like, what was it? Rewashable men's. I'm going to fucking spit everywhere. Rewashable men's tracksuit pants. At Lowe's. Fucking shout out to Lowe's for going.
Shout out to.
Let's get the guy with the speech impediment and get him to fucking rip.
I tell you what though, $25 slacks, sports jacket, $99.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking.
What are we talking about? I know it's 2004, but still,
inflation.
It's
sports coats.
You're still getting a deal.
Yeah.
You're still getting a deal. That's a smart sports coat.
10-pack of Undies. Bill Harrigan did not say
I didn't need 5.
Yeah, Bill didn't have a fucking word with an S in it, that whole thing.
Yeah, I know. Well, they were stitching up Terry.
No, they don't even stitching him up. They know what works. Mate, that's half the... No joke, dude. That's half the reason those ads fucking were so good, was that you had one of the great lisps in Australian TV history.
Just lisping all
Just
over
lisping for days.
And you had characters, rugby league identities.
Yeah. Terry Hill, one of those. Very sad. Very sad. Sorry to his family. It's fucking awful. What do you do? What do you do?
Anyway, shout out to Terry.
Shout out to Terry.
And shout out to Lowe's.
Yeah. Shout out to
Not
Lowe's.
an ad.
No,
Not an ad.
Put out your fucking reasonably priced rewashable slacks.
Yeah. Put them out. Put out your sports coats for $99.
Put out your $99 sports coats.
Put out your 10-pack of undies.
Yeah. I only need 5.
Oh, I don't know about that.
At Lowe's.
At Lowe's.
No, I won't. I'm already fucking, my like 50-pack of undies I got.
Yeah.
They're already starting to like disappear on me. They're not falling apart, the ones that are still with us, but like they're disappearing. Now, just to let you peek behind the curtain of my life with my wife, Steph, who my mother-in-law was like, you tell too much about your life on there.
Does she listen?
She listened to, when I was on the Two Doting Dads podcast.
Yep.
And I was telling the story about the Balinese fucking, when she dumped me before Bali,
Yeah,
which is an old Goldie. She'd just seen it on Instagram and she's like, you tell stories about her dumping you? I'm like, yeah, she fucking dumped me, bro. She's getting it. And anyway, I was the asshole there. Where was I? Undies. She does the washing, the clothes washing. We've got like designated roles in the house. I'm kitchen man. Kitchen clean, you come to me. Dishes, bench tops, stoves, et al. So it's not misogynistic of me to say that when my undies aren't there, there's only one person to blame.
Yep. Because there's roles.
And now I'm just trying to work out, are my undies going missing or is Steph not doing the washing? I can't,
Listen, if she's an efficient woman.
She's a phenomenally efficient woman.
So I don't think that it would be the case of her not doing it. I'm going to back her in.
She's also a hard worker. She's got a fuckload on a plate.
That's by the by. I'm just calling it as I see it in terms of efficiency. And is she the sort of woman that's going to keep rolling out load after load? I think she is.
She is.
That's what I think.
No, she is.
So now we have to ask the question, where are the undies going? Because we know the loads are getting put on.
Yep.
Are you putting them somewhere, buddy? Are you just throwing them into the fucking corner where she can't find them?
There's every chance.
Have you got someone nicking them off the line? His old mate next door nicking them.
Hans wouldn't do that.
What about the other side?
I don't think Keith's doing it, or Warwick, sorry. I don't think he's doing it. I'm too big for them anyway. You know what I mean?
Maybe they're sniffing them.
Well, they could be. That's probably the only realistic.
Or the other explanation I was going to provide outside of Keith or was it sniffing them is that undies and socks do just get the fuck up and go.
Yeah, they do.
And I've always thought that if you were to put yourself into the mind of a sock or an undie, that's one of the tough carries on the human body. You're either saddle up against a nutsack, you're getting, skiddied out the arse, pardon the pun, or you got to be on some bloke's stinking feet for 12 hours a day?
And then jammed into a shoe. If you were a claustrophobic sock, life would be tough.
Oh, my God. Forget Guantanamo.
No, dude. Gitmo. You put a sock with a bad case of claustrophobia into a shoe for the entire day.
Into a man that sweats, so he's moist, the sock. He's claustrophobic, locked away in a tight cell, and just reeking all day long.
Yeah, it's no surprise that they fucking.
Is it any wonder they get up and fuck off? Is it any wonder?
No.
No, it's not. Because socks do disappear. That's a fact of life.
Socks worse than undies. Socks are fucking ridiculously bad. I hope they're happy wherever they are, wherever they've snuck off to. Some utopia.
Undies will hang around a lot more than the sock, for sure. Socks will fuck off.
Yep.
Unbelievable. So, listen, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah. I don't even know what the question was, but I'm sure that it would have answered something somewhere. Look, quick little thing as well, not an ad, but I just have to shout out Hyundai, who have come in fucking clutch for a man without a car, and it's real I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a nice perk that I've never experienced before, but they've come in and they've fucking lent Daddy an electric car,
an EV,
dude. Never really driven one. Driven I think a fucking Tesla or whatever once. Maddie and the team at Hyundai.
Yep. Which one?
Macquarie Park, their head office.
Yep. Matty in the team.
Matty in the team.
Good people in there.
Fuck, mate.
Good people in at Hyundai.
I wigged out that I may have already run a red light. I've had it for like 20 minutes.
Well,
and it's double demerits.
It wouldn't be double demerits yet, would it?
It was on the roads. They were saying double demerits everywhere. Fingers crossed, I may have already run a red light.
Yeah, from today till Sunday.
Double demeasures today till Sunday.
Fuck,
Can I ask you something?
Yep.
Did you make it or not? Because you know. You always know.
I think I'm okay.
No, you always know.
You don't always
Yes,
know.
you do.
The thing is, I
Yes,
don't know.
you do.
I don't know what the threshold is all the time. Like, because usually,
If this is my threshold. If you're
pushed
not
it.
over the line and it goes from orange to red,
if I'm
You
over,
failed.
but if I'm over the line,
you're fine.
You think I'm all right?
Fucking oath.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. Well, I hope to Christ, because that wouldn't be a good look.
And then I think you do get a pinch more leeway on top of that. Just having assessed people run red lights before and the cameras go off, they're pretty deep. They're pretty deep into it. The split decision camera, I think, always goes with the
Benefit of the doubt to the attacker.
Yeah, benefit of the doubt to the attacker. That's right. I mean, if you went upstairs and really had a gander, maybe you're in trouble. But I reckon even if you've got half the car over the line, it goes red, you're good to go. You good to go.
Thank God there's no video referees box at a traffic light, because they don't make great decisions.
Well, there sort of is, because you can get up the photo and see where you are.
I mean, in the moment.
Yeah.
In the moment, Ed.
Because I'm partial to running an orange, which is technically stop, or at least slow down. Like a late orange.
Prepare to stop, isn't it?
Prepare to stop, but you're not supposed to speed up for an orange.
Listen, I'm not encouraging dangerous driving. I will, and I think we all do at times, and this is a place of honesty here, sometimes speed up for an orange.
How dialed do you think your orange light to distance to the speed you're going at, how well do you think you've got them dialed?
I think I'm pretty good. In terms like, can I make this light?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
I said it in a weirder way, but you know what I'm talking about.
Can I make this light?
Because you're going a certain speed, it's on a certain road, you know, you've got a certain distance to make it.
Sometimes a lot of it has to do with the mood you're in as well. Like, if I'm in a fucking bad mood, I'm trying to make every light.
Also, it can depend what sort of road you're on, because what I find, Tom, is that reds cascade. So once you hit one, they'll start coming through the net.
You can get stuck.
You're going to get stuck, and you're going to fucking feel it. Whereas if you make that first orange, if you make that first orange and then give us some, then you'll start to make a few more, and then all of a sudden you're 5 minutes
The problem
early.
sometimes is as well when you're like, oh, I can make this, and the car in front of you, and you're now trying to assess, is the car in front of me a giant pussy who's not going to make this?
Have they got the balls?
Yeah. And not about doing something illegal here, but just more about like, can you... Because sometimes people are like, the second they see an orange, they'll stop immediately.
Yeah.
And like, that's not how it works. Well, maybe it is, but I don't...
You're not supposed to speed up to the orange.
No.
Which I'm not condoning.
Listen, now that I am a friend of the Hyundai people, the great people at Hyundai Macquarie Park, I won't be speeding up to orange lights either. I just want that known.
I've never sped up to an orange. I want that on the public record.
No, neither I.
I do, however, have, I think, a well-lubricated sense for when a light will turn red.
Yeah. Well,
it'd really fuck you if all the times were different.
Well, that would be silly, right? That wouldn't help people.
I wonder what it is. Can we look up that? What do you reckon it is? Let's guess.
So once it starts to go
orange. Once it starts orange to when it goes to red, how long do you reckon that is?
5 to 10.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. I reckon
5.
4.5 seconds.
4.
Ooh. And it's different sitting here in the seat when you're not out there on the road vibing it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
4's not that much either.
No, it's not. But it's a bit more than you might think.
But it's also good to know.
So if it was 3, havoc.
But you go, okay, I've got 4 good, honest Australian seconds here. Not to push it, but just before it goes red.
Yep.
That's based on like a 60, like roads up to 60 k's an hour. If it's any quicker, the orange light is longer.
I'm just really excited now. I'm an EV guy to just fucking take a little bit of fucking the carbon footprint off. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to do my bit for the environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good of you, mate.
Just trying to, just a bit,
We'll see.
Big Pat Cummins.
The big indicator will be what you get next. Because if you go EV next, you care for the environment. But if you rock up in a big fucking thirsty truck,
Thirsty Merc
you know, shout out to Thirsty Merc, Dubbo's greatest
export.
I'll wear that. No, it's David Pecci. Anyway, yeah, that'll be the because you can sit here and talk as much fucking shit as you want, but you've been given a car whilst you're in limbo. It's how you act next.
Listen, all I'm saying is it's nice to be able to. The environment's given me so much, right? Like I had fruit for breakfast.
It's giving you everything.
Like, you know, it's giving me apples. It's giving me bananas and
What
pears.
hasn't Mother given you? She's given you
I
all.
am now wanting to give a little bit back.
To Mother.
Yeah. I'm not talking Taylor Swift. So that's like a nice thing that I'm
Does
able
she get
to do
called Mother?
by her fans, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, which is fucking weird.
I didn't know that. That's sort of etch and creepy.
Yeah, no, it is. It's etch and creepy and weird. How about her fucking releasing a 30-song album? What a psychopath.
Have you listened to any of them?
I only listened to that one where it's apparently shitting on Kim Kardashian.
Didn't like it.
I mean, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, so I'm not.
Yeah, but like some of her songs are like, yeah, that's
I don't know.
catchy.
Yeah, but I mean, like some songs are meant to be like, you know, fucking pop bangers, and then some are more like, I'm just making a statement. She seems to fucking just shit on people on all her songs, and I don't care. Like that's the same as like rappers diss tracks and shit, who they all seem to be doing a lot of, and I don't truly understand. But like, she just seems to like, if you fucking double cross T Swift, like you're in trouble.
There seems to be a lot of beef out there in the world. Now, I was under the impression she was going after Kim because Kim edited a voicemail and released it to TMZ.
Yeah, that was very fucked up. That was very fucked up behaviour. And the title has like her letters, only capital letters.
Capitalised,
Kim.
yeah.
Very sneaky.
Thank you, Amy.
Very sneaky.
Thank you, Amy, I think. And then it says Kim, capitalised.
Very unsubtle.
Huge beef. David Portnoy's pumped up.
Well, he is. El Prez fucking loves Taylor Swift.
Big Swifty.
Huge Taylor Swift guy.
Where are we? We're just meandering?
We're sitting inside.
We're like that ship at the sea?
We're sitting here on a podcast, enjoying each other's company on a Wednesday ahead of ANZAC Day.
We'll get to ANZAC Day. I just wanted to tick something off with you. You see that ship there?
Yep.
You see those big ships on Shogun at the start? Do you ever feel an urge when you watch movies like that, Pirates of the Caribbean, maybe that movie with Russell Crowe in it?
Master and Commander.
Do you ever feel like just being on one of those ships just for a moment? Like I don't need
a moment.
I don't need to go from England to Australia. I'm not saying that. And I don't need to be fighting pirates in the fucking Caribbean.
No.
But I sometimes think about sitting up the back with the captain and having some huge feast drinking rum, like at sea.
Oh, you want to just get fucked up on a boat. Right. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
They've got those boats.
And see how it goes.
They got those boats in Sydney Harbour. You can go and get maggot on a boat. I'm sure you can do that.
Nah, but I don't want to go see like a museum version. I'm talking about back then, authentic.
Yeah,
you got fuckers laying around with scurvy and shit.
Yeah,
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to be on the scurvy boat. I reckon.
Again, you just dropped in for a moment.
Yeah, but that's like anything, right? Drop me back for dinosaurs for a moment. Like that boat on Shogun looked like a fucking awful time because they didn't know how to sail
At the end.
At the start.
At the start, it would have been pretty good.
Yeah, right. Sure. Listen, I get it. I'd like to do a lot of things in the past. If you can just make one that's up to code. Not up to code, up to standard of like the time, I'll just get on that. And we can go for a little paddle. And you can fucking smash a bunch of rums with the captain. And maybe we'll get someone with scurvy on there.
And wear big hats with feathers in them.
Yeah. And we'll get a couple of people with scurvy on there. Just for the
We had shingles, pretty close.
Is it?
Scurvy and shingles I always saw as brother and sister.
I think that the scurvy...
Malnutrition.
Shingles is like fucking chicken pox.
Malnutrition.
Yeah, but it's chicken pox. I don't know. I'm not saying you're wrong either. I thought that scurvy was like genuine malnutrition. Mine's a bit more mine when I had it. Was more chicken pox related. I don't know though.
Jeez, that was grim, wasn't it?
Shingles is like a viral infection that causes a rash, and scurvy is from a lack of vitamin C specifically, but malnutrition.
And is that why like that?
So I always found it strange. Why would you just bring a fucking shitload of orange juice?
Right. So I almost answered. John. I almost bit. I was close to biting there. Didn't they used to take like heaps of lemons and limes and shit? Isn't that sort of the thing that like would help scurvy?
Well, the oranges would go off after fucking a week.
Well, they all would, right?
You know?
But is there something that would like... Is that why Popeye had spinach?
I thought he had Popeye because he wanted to be big and strong.
Yeah, but maybe he was... Maybe because he was a
Yeah,
Popeye
they used
the
to suck
Sailor
on
Man.
limes and stuff, especially for their gums.
Just brush your teeth.
Yeah, right. Get some Colgate
On the
on
pirate ship.
Yeah,
Fucking
running water on
idiots.
a pirate ship. Yeah, so dumb, dude. How much water would you have to bring on a fucking ship?
Fuckloads.
Like, that'd be most of what you're bringing, right?
But they're also bringing cows and shit. They're bringing animals, bro. They're bringing all kinds of fucking shit on.
I understand, but like water, you cannot survive without.
See, would they be growing crops and shit up on the deck?
No way.
Why not?
I don't know. And listen, usually when I tell you you're a fucking idiot for these sorts of things, you end up being right. It just doesn't feel like that was their modus operandi.
Well, how long would it take to get to Australia? 9 months or something?
Yeah, I know.
As if you're not growing some shit.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but like with the salty sea air,
Would it
kill it.
Yeah, the salt water.
Yeah.
Yeah, no?
So you couldn't grow anything?
No.
It's
That was
disappointing.
Sebo over there helping us, for people who are wondering, because Cody Totes does have a mic now. Doesn't seem like he's happy with the mic. He just sits back and doesn't fucking... The mic's not even on.
Sulks.
He's...
Sit back and sulk.
You know, we're even near your mic. What's going on?
Mate.
I don't want to come in too hard too early.
Look, I'm not even saying come in, but I mean, like, your mic, you could have your mic sitting next to you. Just look like you're enthusiastic. It just seems like you don't really want to be here.
That's all you need to do, mate. It's just be enthusiastic, you know.
I'll be better.
Punters and dribblers, you know the drill. Good day. Good day multivitamin is taking the world by storm. People are getting fucking blown away. Knickers and pantyhose getting blown clean off. This is the real deal. Selling like hotcakes. Word of mouth taking over. There's no bullshit about this. Okay, the latest fucking review. This is unreal. 5 stars. Good Day does everything it describes and more. I received my first batch when I was unwell, and it did a great job of getting me through the back end of each day when I started to crash. Tick. Some people may think there is bias if you are fans of the Hello Sport Boys. But to disprove this, I convinced my wife to jump on board. She was amazed with how well it got her through the work days and improved her sleep. This will be at the top of the shopping list from now on.
There you go. And that's it.
There's
punters
no
and
bias
dribblers.
there, mate.
No.
That's just a wife, potentially a mother, trying to get through the day without crashing and wants to sleep well at night.
Obviously, you know, we're a maybe you could say skew more male on this podcast. Maybe. I don't know if that's true or not. But this is not something where it's like, oh, this is a bloke's multivitamin. This is for everyone.
This is a multivitamin for
humans.
human beings.
Yeah, this is a human
Homo
being.
sapiens.
Yeah.
You know why? Because we're all fucking deficient in shit because we don't eat properly.
That's right. And as I said earlier on, the energy is the most tangible, immediate benefit you get from Good Day.
And mental clarity.
And mental
sure.
clarity. But there are many other health benefits that you get from there. Head to begoodhealth.com.au. You can find out everything you want to know about the product itself, and you can also get yourself some Good Day right now, whether it's just a one-off monthly just to try it out, or you can subscribe. begoodhealth.com.au.
And why not just read the 161 5-star reviews?
That's it.
161.
Make smart decisions. Take your nutritional health seriously. It's the least you can do. Before we get into sport, there was this yarn that came across my desk the other day of comedian Arj Barker doing a show in Melbourne Comedy Festival, and the headline was like, comedian kicks fucking mother and baby out of comedy show. And obviously, these days in media, it's always about the salacious headline, but also like some asshole comedian doing something bad to a mum or whatever. Like, anyway, as the stories progress, can you please try and find this mother's interview on The Project? This mum's come into a fucking comedy show with a 9-month-old baby. Seven. Who, like, at that, what are you looking at? You all right?
Just looking at my palms.
Yeah, right. You good? You happy with them?
I am.
Okay.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
Toddler's quaking.
Not even a sweat,
Not
brother.
even sweating. Well, he sweats. He naturally sweats, so that's.
I run hot, but it's got nothing to do with the plants. I'm not worried.
You sure?
Please continue.
I don't want to. I mean, if there's any more palm stuff you want to get to, I know that you like to
They've
talk
been out in
about
the sun
yourself.
today.
Yeah,
They've been out in the sun today.
yeah.
And they've had a drink.
They've had a drink.
Boys are thirsty.
Is it just straight water? Are you putting any sort of like mixture in there?
Nah, just water for now. But there might be some liquid fertiliser on the way.
Oh yeah. Okay. How many weeks are we in?
One.
Just fine.
Okay. Good to know.
Send these boys to fucking Mars. Douche.
What do you mean?
This liquid fertiliser.
It's going to send them to Mars.
Yeah, fuck.
Well, we haven't terraformed Mars. Do you think that's going to be good for them
You could though.
with this liquid
All we have
fertilizer?
to do is nuke the fucking ice caps, mate. Piece of piss.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Fucking piece of piss, mate.
Just nuke.
Read a book.
Just nuke the ice cap.
Yeah.
Well, you get all that fucking that liquid in the atmosphere. Is that
Well,
what it
there's
is?
fucking shitloads of water down there.
Yeah.
Get up there, get into it.
Well, it's frozen.
Not for much longer.
No, not if you nuke the
Nuke
bastard.
those bastards.
How long does it take to get a nuke to fucking Mars? That's a problem. That's 6
About
months.
6 months. Yeah. So not long.
Not that long. Not if you send it
In
now.
galactic terms?
Well, but you send it now, it's there by fucking
In
Christmas.
galactic terms? Not long.
No,
Not long at all.
no,
Fucking not long.
no. Are there nukes in space? Is that a bit punchy, flying fucking nukes up to space?
Oh, well, listen, mate. America's got a space corps, so you'd have to ask them.
But they've got, as in like, not a reactor up there. You mean like a
No, as in, like, there's the Navy. There's
Space
the
Force?
Space Force.
Yeah, right.
Yep. There's blokes up there with guns and shit.
Oh, yeah?
No, they would have fucked up space weapons.
Already up there, you reckon? Flying a nuke to space is pretty fucking punchy. Like if the plane fucks
Well,
up.
I can't say for sure that there's a nuke up there. Anyway,
Arj Barker kicks his mum out of a fucking comedy show and she goes on like a media offensive being like, because the kid wouldn't shut the fuck up in this comedy show and he's like, listen, you got to go. She's gone to all these fucking like current affair, the project, pissing and moaning about the fact she's been kicked out. Apparently the
simple facts are she takes a 7-month-old kid into a comedy
who doesn't need to be there, not
event
breastfeeding,
and will not shut up.
Kid won't stop whinging, and on the ticket,
she stays in there.
no, she stays in there when the kid's being noisy.
Yeah,
on the
that
ticket,
is mortifying.
on the ticket, it's like no one under 15 should be in here, and she's going, well, fuck that, I'm coming
That's
in with it.
mortifying to me to exist in a space for that long when I can get the fuck out of it with a screaming kid.
Yeah,
is
dude.
Nightmare
Yeah,
fuel.
having children myself, screaming children are the fucking worst when you're in a scenario where it's like on a plane or anywhere where you're like, oh god, I'm severely like impacting people's ability to enjoy themselves.
What media outlets took this bird on?
Channel 10,
obviously Lefty Hour.
Channel
did
10, Channel 9.
the project.
Yes. Now but the funny thing was, on the project, have you got it?
Yeah.
On the project, they're like, oh, you okay? They're so fucked up. Their mum's doing the interview with the kid, and the kid won't shut the fuck up, and they ask the fucking kid to fuck off in the interview.
Get fucked!
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, the irony.
Dude.
Oh, that's so good. And
Yeah.
what, they're sitting there coddling her the whole time?
I haven't seen this, dude.
That
This is
is
what people are
unbelievable.
telling me. We've got
It'll
to
take
watch
some
it.
scrolling. It's like a 6-minute interview, but we'll get
See,
there.
Can you find it and just tell us when you found it?
Yeah.
So they're sitting there going, you poor thing, and then they ask the kid to go
On
in
both-
exactly the same circumstances.
They go, on both interviews, apparently this kid wouldn't shut the fuck up. And then thankfully, because, the way the world is these days, sometimes I just think that, and allow me to get my fucking Sky News hat on here. Allow me to get my father's hat on. But, the way the world is, sometimes you just see the reactions of people and it doesn't make sense to you. Like, how the fuck? So I fully expected that there was going to be like a groundswell of support for this mother. But it's been overwhelmingly like, that is the most entitled shit I've ever heard in my life.
What would Dave say to this, I wonder?
Dior?
Yeah.
He probably hates kids. That's the only thing I could think.
This is a tough one for me trying to predict where he'd go with that.
Yeah. Because he seems like someone who would be intolerant of children, but tolerant, but be like,
What they need is a good old-fashioned parents' room, like they used to have at the theatre, at the Pictures.
At the theatre.
At the Pictures.
No, Eddie. No, what it is do not come if you have a child.
Unless there is a little room.
No.
Did you see the articles
Don't
where
come.
they were trying to say it was because she was breastfeeding that she was kicked out?
Yeah, which is not true.
And he didn't even know that she was breastfeeding.
Right, but also the
couldn't
kid
see
was
it.
on solid, so doesn't need breast milk. Now, obviously, you do both at some stage of their life. But there's nothing more offensive than when a mother gets asked to put her titty away in a cafe or some shit, right? Where there's like those really ignorant fucking, hey, can you not breastfeed? You hear those stories and you're like,
You hear them, but
those.
I can't ever
Neither.
envisage a world where that happens.
But they do happen, and those people
know they happen,
are
but it's so
fucking
fucked.
dead shits. But if you're going to a comedy show, don't bring your kid. Don't bring him.
Seems reasonable.
Pull your titties out wherever you want. You can pull your titties out in the comedy show if you want to.
If
Not
you want to pull your tit out, pull your tit out. It doesn't bother me.
No.
Free the nipple. Big supporter over here of that movement and the wonderful work they're doing. But kids are annoying if they're fucking crying. They just are.
Yeah.
And
Also, not the
there are
place for a child.
there's situations where you just got to grin and bear it. Like if you're on a plane and a family's trying to get their kid somewhere and they're in hell, you just bite your tongue and
gonna be me
just
next
get
week.
on with it. It's not ideal, but what can you do, right? Whereas if you have intentionally gone to a comedy night with your kid, which is fucked up to begin with, then you get asked to leave. Then you go on a huge tour.
Yeah, media tour.
Like, you are not a good person, are you?
You got the video?
You're not a good person. You're just not.
Yeah, the fucking TV's been
Oh, TV's not working. That's shocked. Well, while you're trying to get it to TV, some positive news around the internet in this building.
Huge day here at Shane Keith Productions.
Huge day. A red letter day, whatever that means.
No idea what a red letter day means other than that it's a good day.
Yeah.
You could even say red panty day.
You could, red panty night. So we have been, from the moment we moved in here, we were told by the real estate agent, who I will not name, that we don't have internet in here. There's no way
that
we
was
can get
confirmed.
internet.
That was confirmed with a call to a couple of providers, Dodo, Telstra, etc., who all said the same thing. You don't have it in the building.
Yeah. We have, as we've grown, as more bodies, as more people have come into the studio, the internet's gotten worse and worse because more people are using
Well, there's
fucking stupid
there's
dongle
bods
setup.
in here.
Yeah, there's bods.
It's just a weight. It's what I like to refer to as a weight of bod.
Weight of bods. So it got worse and worse.
A wob.
To the point where we had to pull the streams. Not kill the streams, but pull the streams.
Oh, we didn't kill them.
Until we could get this internet sorted. Now, flash forward to today when a very sprightly young red-headed gentleman rolls into town from what company?
Opticom,
whatever that is. He discovered that we've had internet this whole time and just no one told us.
No one told us.
No one told us. But just above Edward's head there,
You can't see it.
you can't see it, there is a power box. And inside that box, hidden, tucked away, is an internet cable that we didn't know existed. So
Now, you could be like, why didn't you dickheads check in there? Well, the reason we didn't check in there is because, A, we were told by Telstra we didn't have it. Internet, that is. Dodo said we didn't have it. The landlord said we didn't have it. Real estate agent said we didn't have it. And when the electrician moved the box from behind me to above me, nothing was mentioned of internet.
no.
So you can forgive us.
We've already forgiven ourselves.
Exactly. I like to take people at their word. I'm a trusting man, and I trusted the opinion of multiple people. Tobler, however, who I'm told through the motivation of Will,
That's what they're saying.
that's what Will's
Well, that's
saying.
what Will's saying, not they're saying. Will and
Will's
Tobler
saying.
Will and Tobler are in a real fucking punch on at the moment about how
Because there's a pay rise attached to it.
Yeah, there is.
Not. But Tobler has gone the big lift and he's got it sorted. We are but days away really from glory, I think.
super close. I think by next week.
Next week. So streams will be back. We'll all be touching each other again.
Yep.
And it'll be long live the internet.
Yeah, for sure. Now, have we got the project has to be one of the shittiest shows on TV, right? Like,
It's an easy watch.
Is it an easy watch?
As in, like, you can put it on in the background when you're cooking dinner.
Yeah. Well, you certainly can do that. You could put anything on though, really, couldn't you?
Waleed Ali is a contrarian, though.
They're all.
Can I tell you one of his takes? He's like, I don't want sport on Easter. I don't want sport on ANZAC Day. I don't want sport. I'm like.
But you'd be the same person who wants politics in sport. You'd be the same person who wants like players to take political stances about race, religion, fucking equality, all that sort of shit. And I'm not saying I'm anti it, but you'd be bending over and sucking yourself off for all those things, but then no one on ANZAC Day. Shout out to him. Can we watch this?
Yeah.
They get, they lose out on doing things that they've always enjoyed. I'm going to expose myself here. Yeah, so I just thought it'd be really nice to do something that I hadn't done in a while, and just sort of get back to sort of a pre-baby me.
Yeah.
She's
And hey,
super cranky right now.
Okay, maybe she can go to Dad just for a quick second.
Oh my God!
I reckon you need a
And it says baby booted out as she says it.
Careful.
Oh my God!
So I think everyone can
Insane.
sympathise with, you know, what you wanted to do and how much you needed it. Given that, how did you feel when you were asked to leave?
Righto.
Yeah, that's enough.
Seen enough.
Seen more than enough.
Let's just coddle fucking stupidity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's coddle stupidity.
But in the attempt of
Pathetic.
coddling stupidity, just displaying it ourselves.
Pathetic. Oh, can we just get that baby to shut the fuck up because it's really fucking loud?
While we're trying to do something
While we're
here?
trying to do something, putting everyone off,
Yeah.
and not in that moment realising the fucking heavy stench of irony that just fucking wafts through the room.
I can't tell if
And then
any of them
Waleed
realise-
Ali of fucking contrarian fame just sits there and goes, so that would have been really hard. Tell us about that. It's like, fuck off, cunt. You're upset
just
about
kicked her
everything.
out.
You're upset about the whole world, mate. Like, just ridiculous. Pathetic.
Love it.
Anyway.
I love it. That's like just that's also like the 7 o'clock news. I mean, it's not the news, but like the project. Like, what's going on in the world?
If
I
Arj,
bet, like, they would have spent.
if Arj Barker was put it this way, if Arj Barker was a minority comedian, this isn't.
Well, you could argue he is kind of, but he's not really.
But I mean, like, not enough.
I more think that
He's
it's
still male.
I like. Well, that's true. If it was who's Nanette? Who's that chick?
Oh, Hannah.
Hannah Gadsby.
Hannah Gadsby.
If it was Hannah Gadsby, different story.
Oh, yeah.
Or if it was a man in there with his fucking child. Breastfeeding his child.
Anyway, we're just taking the piss now.
Oh, don't! Anyway, listen, shout out to her. It's not her fault, but it is. I just thought that was insane. And apparently they got lit up in the comments. Channel 10 had to, can you check if there's comments on the video on YouTube? Yeah. Channel 10 had to like
Oh, they turn comments off.
Yeah, they turn comments off.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
But then there's like articles coming out about the fuck up
How
on the
fucking
project.
stupid that was.
It's just the producer needs to.
Well, I don't even know it's the producer. You can't plan for that. There's just like that. You can't plan for them to be like, "Oh, can you actually fuck that child off?" That would have been like,
no.
Let's have the baby in the interview.
No, doing the whole thing's ridiculous.
Yeah, the whole thing, and again, a waste of time in terms of like. Now, I mean, where the project, I assume its MO is like news, right? Like that's what it is, right? It's
news, but different or something.
News, current affair.
News,
but like you watch that show and it's like, so there's a war going on in Israel and Palestine, and that's like, and it's like a 30-second maybe they mention it, and then it's like Peter Hellier.
But they don't. But the people that's why the project exists, because people want farts.
That's all it is, dude.
People
You
want
fucking
fluffs.
you get Tommy Little in a microphone right to his bumhole and he just.
People outrage and farts. Sell.
But just the amount of time that they'll spend on an outrage story, which is
Outrage sells, mate.
Mum brings fucking 9-month-old to comedy show, asked to leave because 9-month-old was shut the fuck up. But then like anything actual news.
No, but then let's spin in our favour. Breastfeeding mum asked to leave public place.
Yeah, humiliated and bullied out of the fucking venue.
Okay, well now I'm interested. Now I'm in. Anyway,
shout out to farts.
Shout out to Fluffs. Yeah, this is Peter Hellier.
Get him, Ed. Oi, Pete. Pete, tell us a bit about.
Oi, Pete.
Pete, tell us about Israel and Palestine.
Oi, Peter Hellier.
I actually think he's left the show.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't
Sorry,
know.
Pete. I was just going with the name. Punters and Dribblers, when you listen to this, it'll be Anzac Day. Just wanted to shout out the Anzacs.
The Anzacs, yep.
Wanted to shout out our...
Someone at the door there.
but I just wanted to shout out the Anzacs. Anzac Day tomorrow, one of my favourite days of the year.
Definitely.
If not my favourite. It's an absolute fucking ripper. 2 up, Tom. We were hot last year.
We were hot last year. I don't think I'll be phone call.
You got any plans, mate, or what?
Mate, don't know. Obviously, there's a chance I'm going to be, tapping you on the fucking bum for a member's ticket, but I don't know if I'm going to get to the game, to be honest. Hanging out with my children, because then we're going to the Goldie on the weekend, you and I. So I'm like, should I spend some time with my children?
Yeah.
It is Anzac Day.
It is Anzac Day,
It is Anzac
buddy.
Day. Did you have grandparents Anzacs? My granddad was Anzac.
Yep.
What
My grandfather was an Anzac. Prisoner of war.
Prisoner of war?
Yeah. He was captured in Crete, I think, and was a prisoner of war in Italy for 2 or 3 years.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you know him?
He died when I was 2, so no, not really.
Hectic.
That's why we moved. That's why our family's in New Zealand, because he got PTSD, and one day was like, we're moving to Australia. Just upped and left. Didn't tell anyone.
Just
Wild
went.
stuff. But he would spin yarns apparently to my dad's cousin. He would never tell his own children these stories. But they would go out to go and work, and they'd get sent somewhere to work from these camps, and they'd just fuck off. They'd escape all the time. But they'd always get recaptured, and they were like next door with where the Soviets and the fucking Jews and gypsies and shit were, and they were treated pretty poorly. So the yarn goes.
Wow.
And lost. He both his brothers died actually as well.
In the war.
Yep.
Hectic. My granddad was in in World War II.
He fought for the Kiwis. So Anzacs. Same
Anzacs, there you go. My old man, his dad, Australian. I don't know much. He died before I was born, when Dad was like in his 20s. But big burly motherfucker. Like, you think I'm big and thick and barrel-chested?
You are barrel-chested.
I am. But then you see, it's funny, because then you see him, and you're like, that's where I get it from. Because even my old man, he's a bit burly now. But Dad in his, 30s, I love that I've turned Anzac Day into how I look.
Because you're burly, right? I'm burly.
Yeah, I'm a big fucking barrel-chested dude like my granddad, whereas Wiramu and Bill, svelte gentlemen. But this guy, the only photos I've seen of him in his army gear, he just looks like the biggest fucking cunt I've ever seen in my life.
Love that.
But again, hectic sort of. I know that he went through it.
Love his thickness, I mean.
No, of course. But my old man said he didn't really talk about it.
Nah.
Which I can understand.
Completely.
Well, I can't understand, but I can understand.
Well, I can understand why they didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
I can't understand
What
beyond
they
that.
don't want to talk about.
No, exactly right.
But yeah.
Again, we've got 3 games of footy tomorrow, Punters and Dribblers, or today if you're listening, which is just,
I think the Anzacs would have wanted it.
A gift from the gods. And if you're fighting for freedom, right?
Yeah.
3 games of rugby league, in my opinion, is freedom.
Yeah, not on a Saturday.
Getting on the piss with your mates on a Thursday, playing 2 up till the cows come home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ripping and tearing, watching 3 games of rugby league, hanging out with family and friends. That's freedom, in my opinion. It's all I guarantee tomorrow will be a ripper day. Let me just check the weather. Sunny all day. Top of 21. It's always just fucking
That temperature
glorious.
That's a temperature you can really get
HD
down
light
for.
tomorrow will be flooding
Yep.
this great city.
Are
of
you
ours.
have you got 2 up plans? What's your
I'm gonna 2 up probably. I'm gonna 2 up and then I'm gonna footy. 2 up and footy.
where are you going 2 up? You got any plans?
Don't know yet. Probably somewhere in the vicinity. Paddo,
Well,
I'd say.
I think so. And then
Where did we go last year? We had
went to the Nelson.
but I don't think I lost at the Nelson.
No, we had
I think I got 6 or 7 in a row.
We
and that
had
was
one
it.
of the great runs
Unbelievable.
at the Nelson.
Unbelievable. I think I got 6 or 7 in a row and then fucked off.
Yeah.
I was doing hundreds too.
No, by the end of it we were going we had a strategy and it worked.
Tails never fails in New South Wales. Was
Yeah.
that the strategy?
I think it was, and then it was double it if you lose.
Yeah, but I didn't lose, so it didn't matter.
Didn't need to.
Well, maybe we can drag you away from your children, Tom, but I completely
We'll see.
understand if you need to be with them.
Listen, they need to know Daddy's an Anzac. Well, I'm a descendant of an Anzac.
Have you got a 2 up strategy, Tobler?
It's coming up to a year from when he didn't get us Mitchell Stark.
Seriously. Still waiting for him to hit me back.
How often do you
after he
message him?
rinsed me.
I wouldn't. I'd probably go through your phone. And
No,
just
I'm
check
giving
you
him the
haven't been
silent
sending
treatment
anything
now.
weird.
I'm giving him the silent
Right.
treatment. My strategy is always buy into a streak because I've seen some big, like 9 in a row streaks. So if it goes 2 in a row, I'll buy in and then just keep going until you lose. And if your mate's flipping, ask him before. Usually it's always heads. And then just buy into every streak.
What do you mean if your mate's flipping? Ask him.
Ask him what he reckons because usually the flipper has a good intuition on what is going to come up, whether it be heads or tails. But if you're in the streak, don't keep trying to double because the streak will end. So just keep same stake in the streak. I've thought about it.
I think we can all agree that made fuck all sense. That's a man with absolutely
No
fucking no plan. Who's making a plan up on the spot. Oh,
If you somehow understood that,
God.
good luck to you. Send me a photo of all your winnings.
That was a man in the just stream of consciousness giving us a plan. Then you should ask this guy.
Yeah.
Because he always knows.
The Tobler plan.
If there's a streak, don't get into it. If it's more, but the streak will end.
Yeah. But also, if there's a streak, get
on
into it. But then don't double because it will end. Which is it?
Well said,
Made
buddy.
pretty clear sense to me, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clip that up.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. How to guarantee you win on fucking 2 Up with Tommy Tobler.
Thanks to Tommy Tobler.
Matt Lodge.
Matthew Lodge.
Matthew Lodge, Manly Seagulls legend. Obviously a man with a rugby league history, as it were. He's added to the Wikipedia page of sorts with what I can only assume is a Turkish hair transplant that was spotted by...
Cooper Johns.
Was it?
Andrew Fafita put up a good post on Instagram.
Cooper put up a post on his Instagram as well.
Did he?
Your stories, yeah.
I just need to get the photo. Like, it's funny. I saw him with hair for Manly, and something deep in my cerebellum registered it, but then I didn't really. Like, what are we doing here? And Matt Lodge. So Andrew Feeders put some up. Congrats on the greatest comeback since Darren Lockyer. It was good to see you back and also at footy as well. And this is a four-tiled photo of Matt Lodge bald as a badger and then now with a fucking nice little bit of hair. He's then commented, if chicks can get their lips done, fakies, etc., the boys can get their hair back. Play on. Laugh faces. He's acknowledging it. Respect to Matt Lodge.
How in the fuck could he ignore it, Tom?
Well, Darren has.
Has it been put to Darren like Andrew Fafita's?
Darren Lockyer has I remember when Darren's changed. Darren was bald as shit, and then it was just like one preseason that like the game started again, and he has hair.
All I'm saying is he's been tagged in this, right? He's obviously friends with Andrew. He's got no hair in 2 photos, and he's got hair in the others.
I know.
So he can't ignore it.
No, I know. I know you can't ignore it. He was so bald. I just am trying to work out, like, is it a wig?
Well, that's where I was going to ask you. Because you're pretty good at this sort of thing.
I know. I do pride myself on it. It doesn't look like there's enough of it to be a wig. Like, it's almost like if you were going to do a wig, wouldn't you give yourself, like...
It might be a bit obvious.
It's obvious.
Sure. But if you come in with the grease lightning, it might be a bit too much.
True. I don't know if you necessarily do the... what was his name? Kaniki? I don't know if you do the Kaniki.
Kaniki reminds me of Hamish Street.
Of course, because Hamish Street played Kaniki in Greece in high school and fucking... It was like the role he was born to play. Except he was probably upset that he wasn't... Is it Danny Zuko? Zorko? Sorry, guys. Have you seen Greece?
No.
That's a little more understanding.
It's just a peep behind the curtain here at
Cody
Showcase
Totes
Production.
doesn't watch anything.
Cody Totes has never seen anything. There's not a movie he's seen. It's not a TV show he's seen. Apparently he watches a couple episodes of like Dawson's Creek or something, and that's basically it. He's never had a yo-go mix in his life. He doesn't like shapes. You know, he doesn't eat KFC. He doesn't eat I don't know what he eats. I don't know what he watches. I don't know where he goes.
No.
There's
a chance. Is there a chance that he's an NPC? Like he's not actually. He just exists in the studio. Yeah, or is he like he exists when you look at him, he's real.
Oh no, he's
then
almost
when you-
like a glitch in the Matrix.
When you look away, he ceases to exist.
he's not there.
No.
He's like it's like the old saying: if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound?
Now make it make sense with him.
Unless you're looking at him, is he really there?
Yeah.
Like Schrodinger's cat.
Correct. Like yes.
I don't know who that is.
Well, look it up.
Do you know who it is, or are you just?
Yeah, no, it's an experiment.
And that's because I haven't
Like a
seen
theory.
Grease.
Well, what is it?
Schrodinger's cat is like if they fucking put it in a box or something, and if it's fucking toddler,
It's an
So
experiment.
he doesn't.
yeah, doesn't they? You put him in. Didn't they kill it or something?
It's
They
like
killed
having
it.
a cat in a box and like you don't know if it's alive or dead unless you look at it.
Yeah,
So it could be both dead or alive.
and it can be. And he's saying, well, it's both. I think he
Yeah.
argues it's fucking weird hippie shit. Not hippie, but like weird quantum
It's
stuff.
both.
Yeah,
Like they can be, it could either be dead or alive until you look at it and then you know. But up until that point, Cody could exist or not exist until we look at him.
Coding is cat. Schrodinger's Cody.
Toady codes.
Schrodinger's toad.
Cody toads. Is any of this making sense? NPC?
No.
No.
So this is all because I haven't seen Grease.
Nah, not
No,
Grease.
you haven't seen Titanic. You haven't seen Grease. You haven't seen Game of Thrones. You haven't
Wedding
seen
Crashers?
Wedding Crashers.
Of course you haven't.
Haven't seen Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of
He,
the
hasn't
Lambs.
seen- he said, "Who's Hannibal Lecter?" That's what he said. Is it?
Huh? Lord of the Rings.
I've
Hasn't
seen
seen
one.
Lord of the Rings. Oh yeah, and you didn't like it.
And you were high
He
on
doesn't eat
ketamine.
yo-go mixes. Like, what do you do?
I love yoga, dude. Where's that come from?
Have you had a yo-go mix ever?
Of course, mate. Had one the other day.
What's your favourite flavour?
The M&M one.
Thank God. Thank God he lives.
he is real.
He lives.
Dude, I just watch footy and hang out with my mates, I guess. I just don't watch movies, you know.
Oi, Will, do you see Matt Lodge here, right? And
Yeah.
think I'm going to Turkey?
Fuck no.
Why not?
Waste of money.
What do you mean though?
Well, to go bald to begin with, it's a hormone imbalance, right?
Oh, is
That's
it?
that's what happens. My
I don't
hair
know.
falls out.
What do you mean? What's the imbalance?
I think it's I don't know, maybe do all this told, but I've always been told that it's like a heightened testosterone.
So could you?
My feeling would be if you spend all that money to go over to Turkey, you get these plugs done. What's going to stop from just falling out again?
Well, is it even real hair?
Yeah, because they take it from the back and the sides, and they plug it in to the top.
I tell you who's got one as well. There's a few. I mean, as Lodgy says, if chicks can get their lips done, fakies, etc. Like Josh Reynolds has had it done. You go look at a photo of Josh Reynolds, power to him. Bronson Cherry's had one of the great NJs of all time. This might just be the modernisation of the Australian rugby league footballer.
Well, this is a modern man.
Yeah.
Again.
Sensitive new age rugby league footballer.
Exactly. As a man now, you can get your hair done, you can get your nose done, you can get your pecs done, glutes done, calves done, nuts done, cock done. You know? Again, as the great Matt Lodge says, if chicks can get their lips done, fakies, etc.,
the boys can get their hair back, play on.
Laughing emojis.
That's potentially one of the great rugby league quotes.
But he's not wrong.
No,
Women
but
are out there getting faked up.
No, well, fakies, etc. I get it. Like that's
Lips done, they're getting their eyes done, they're getting fucking lip tips. What are they called? Lip tucks? Lip flips?
Nip tucks?
Lip flips.
Lip
They're getting
flips.
Cheek bones.
Fucking eyebrows tatted on.
Eyebrows tatted on. Getting
Brazilian
there.
butt lifts.
That's right.
Can you please go get the list of like the top fucking 10 female cosmetic procedures and the top 10 male cosmetic procedures?
The top one would have to be...
For women.
What's it called?
Lips.
What's it called?
Bowie?
Bowie. Bowie would be number one. Lips number two.
I saw a photo of the great and powerful Victoria Beckham of Posh Spice fame at her 50th birthday. They were putting them all over the gram. Her face does not move at all. She's there with like Tom Cruise smiling. She's like...
She maintains she does that for fashion. But I think it's...
What, gets Botox for fashion?
No, as in, like, doesn't move her face.
Bullshit.
Liposuction.
That's... Okay, that dominates.
Breast augmentation, tummy tuck.
I think because
breast lift.
I'd say that that's not Bowie, man. It'd be plastic surgery.
True.
Breast augmentation, so that's fakies, etc.
Yes.
Abdominoplasty, tummy tuck.
Breast lift, that's just a resizing, a recalibration.
Well, it's a mastopexy for starters. And then removal replacement.
Breast implants is fifth. What's a breast augmentation?
No, that's removal of fakie. Getting fakie, etc. in, fakie, etc.
Right.
out.
So I didn't need these H's.
So for men, rhinoplasty, so a nose job. Then eyelid surgery, which is removing excess skin from the top of your eyelids.
Who the fuck's getting that done?
Can improve your vision, apparently.
Can what?
And make your eyes appear younger and more alert.
Well, that's the improve your vision is what you tell your mates.
Were you aware that people are out there getting their eyelids done?
I only saw on Fighter and the Kid a few years ago when I used to watch that show. Brian Callen got his lids done.
Did he get his lids done?
Yeah.
So people out there getting lids done.
I can't believe it. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
That's outrageous.
He sat on the podcast after he got it done with just like completely swollen over eyes. He's wearing glasses and shit. Like, it was the dumbest thing ever. But like, I guess getting your lids done is cool.
So has he had them on the left or the right?
I think the left is pre. Sorry, right's pre. Has to be.
Oh, so he had a lid issue.
I mean, that photo does look like you need to get your lids done there.
If he's had his lids done on the left,
then that's a tough, yeah.
Oh, on the right,
on
rather,
the right,
then that's
yeah,
tough.
That's tough.
So number one, rhinoplasty, aka the Bronson Cherry, and number two,
eyelid
the lids.
surgery. Then liposuction at 3. Gynecomastia surgery, which is the male breast reduction. And then
Titty reduction.
Male boob reduction.
Wow.
Is that right? Is that cosmetic? Or would there be a reason for doing that?
I'd have to be cosmetic, wouldn't it?
Well, you can.
Because men get breast cancer, they don't.
Yeah, but that's in a mastectomy. If you were cutting male tits off, I would assume.
And if you've got an imbalance of like estrogen and testosterone, like your breast can grow.
Is that right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you have more estrogen,
you can get titties.
You can
That'd be
grow
fucking
breasts.
tough, like.
Is that common?
Looking at how common it is, but
You've got tits.
I got fat person boobs, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just an...
We ever thought about getting a reduction?
Nah, you don't get a reduction for these, mate. Is there any surgery to remove back hair?
You can do that anyway.
Oh, really?
Is that cosmetic?
Or is it a good old
I know
waxing?
they have laser. I'm
Do
pretty
they
sure
have
I've heard of laser. I'll look into a surgery.
What number is that?
What about a waxing? Where's a good honest fucking weekly
No,
waxing?
you wouldn't get a
done?
wax.
Wow.
Waste of time.
Well, I mean, I'm asking you.
Yep, I'm telling you. You wouldn't do that. Waste
The
your time.
wax over here.
Waste your time.
Shit, 50 to 65% of boys and men get affected by the male breast disorder.
65% of men.
Bullshit.
Maybe to like
Bullshit.
varying degrees, but
That's 4 in this room.
well, 1, 2.
But like breasts, dude.
Yeah, but like they're not obviously
Oh,
like
so you-
titties. But
So
like,
you're saying that you two have got breasts?
I'm definitely not saying that. Tobler might have
well,
some
man
titties.
boobs just from like.
But that's
Doughiness.
like a weight thing, dude. That's like if you get fat, you are gonna like. But if you don't, if you
Are you
lose
trying
weight,
to say, Tobler, that it's not weight related and that people just get this? You wouldn't. You wouldn't have.
That's one of the great loads of shit of all
If you weren't
time.
overweight, you wouldn't have tits.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, I'm not saying I've got it. I'm
Well,
not
that's
saying
exactly
I have
what you just said.
gynecomastia.
Oh, you've got tits.
But I don't
and
know
then tried
if
to
it's
rope me
related.
into your fucking boob club, dude.
Oh, the boob club.
Yeah.
Jesus. Sebo, are you in that?
Same. But you, I mean, no.
Are you in the boob club that Tobler's starting?
Well,
that's not what
Tobler
I'm
has tits,
saying.
and he's trying to rope in anyone who's just like not jacked.
What do you reckon, Totes?
Yeah, I reckon it's Tobler's Boob Club.
Well, we're always open for new members.
Tobler's boob club.
Boobler.
Boobler. Tommy Boobler. And not Buble.
Not Bobbler. Punters and Dribbles, the podcast, is brought to you by the best betting platform going around, and that is Neds. Get onto the Neds app. You're going to find the About Even punting group, our personal profiles, where I am hitting winners.
You're doing pretty well, Tom, and I'm proud of you.
Thank
Shout out
you.
to all the punters and dribblers who secured tickets to our live show with Guru, May 17th, Lefty's Music Hall, Magic Round, ready to rip and tear.
Sold
with
out
the
in 2
people.
seconds.
Yeah, it did. It did sell out in 2 seconds. Shout out to Neds for putting it together. If you're going to have a punt this weekend, punters and dribblers, you got to do it with Neds. As simple as that, because they're the best in the business. You know what I'm saying? And what a weekend to punt on ANZAC Day into just long weekend festivities. No one works on the Friday. No one's bothering to work.
No one's working on the Friday, mate. But what we are doing is we're having a good, honest rugby league punt. And you can follow along in the About Even group. Secret code is Dribbler to get in there. Or you can follow the profiles on the Neds app. All possible. All good things. You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on screen or visit the website. The yarn I wanted to talk about was that Bulldogs player who's looking to sue the Dogs for $4 million. What's his name? Something Tapine? Topane? It's not Tarpane.
Jackson
Topine. For like corporal punishment, he's saying it is. Now, again, without having the full view of what happened there, if I can give a completely unqualified opinion on it, you have to be one of the great pussies all time to sue your club for being for bullying, oh, they made me tackle heaps of players, like you rocked up late. Like, I just don't think.
Was that the issue that happened last year?
Yeah.
He's now suing them.
He's suing him for $4 million, saying I could have earned $400,000 a year and now no one wants me. Why don't they want you? And so 10-year career, $400,000, $4 million.
Wow. And that's going before the courts.
I believe so.
Or is he looking for a rugby league settlement?
Yeah, could be. A good honest fucking...
A good honest...
Surrender!
Yeah. That's
They
soft.
filed a suit against the Dogs.
Yeah, I reckon that's soft. You were late, mate, and you got made a tackle, cunts. Like, how bad could it have been?
Listen, it might not have been easy, but it's a fucking...
But neither's a 1K erg. You know what I mean?
Or a 2K erg.
Or a 10K. They're not easy.
No.
But you're not suing the fucking Row Perfect, are you? You're not suing the bloody Concept 2.
No, you're not. The fucking Echo bike.
Yeah, of course I'd love to sue an assault bike.
Yeah, why do you think it's got the word assault in it? Because it assaults you.
It assaults the senses. It's fucking awful. It's so unpleasant. It causes lactic acid poisoning.
Now, maybe, yeah.
What?
No, well, I mean, you were just soft. But,
It's a real thing.
No,
Tom.
I know it's a real thing. I don't think you had it.
Happened to Jeff the other day.
No, it happened to Jeff, who was vomiting in the fucking thing. You weren't vomiting. I think you were just tired.
He said a splitting headache that wouldn't go away for
Yeah.
What do you call that?
Yeah, well, I'd say you just...
It's because you don't have a crack,
It's because you're weak, mate. It's because you're weak.
You don't have a crack.
It's because you're weak. And have a crack. You beat me by 2 seconds, and you're fitter than me. So really, I had way more of a crack.
Sorry, what was the last thing you beat me?
I had way more of a crack.
When was the last time you beat me, son?
Deadlifts. Fucking deadlifted you by fucking...
Yeah, but we weren't testing.
Well, you just asked me what the next thing was.
testing.
Well, what do you mean? You said the last thing I beat
Bench,
you. Deadlift.
pull up,
Deadlift. You just asked for the last thing. I out-deadlifted you. Fucking out-deadlifted you. Look at me. Tommy deadlifts, they were calling me. Tommy deadlifts.
FIFA,
Tommy deadlifts. Last thing I beat you in, Tommy motherfucking deadlifts. Obviously, you don't have strong glutes or legs, and that's okay. But it's got assault in the title. So you're assuming you're going to get assaulted. If you're going to play rugby league, you're assuming that you're going to have to do some hard yakka. And there's all that shit built into you rock up late, something happens, training, I just
can't.
Maybe it's not cut out for rugby league football.
I don't think you having to make tackles to win matches, when you're getting your line assaulted at 79th minute, you're up by 2. You got to make big tackles, big moments. You don't really want the bloke next to you who's going to sue the club for getting punished for rocking up.
Has anyone come out in not necessarily support of this guy, but in support of it potentially being too hectic? I can't remember what Kempy's take was last year. I bet he said it was probably really
He
tough.
said it happens all the time.
I thought he was maybe going to sit on the old fence.
He wasn't obviously there, so he can't say for sure. But
Well, no
my
one was fucking there.
My memory was that this sort of shit happens all the time.
But Fatala Mariner raised like that a lot of the few of the players had issues with all the training, the hardcore training regime at the Dogs, and then he left the club.
Oh, so Fatala Mariner complained.
He complained, raised it with management before later leaving the club.
Well, that's not the. But was it?
Not directly with this Jackson to Pine issue, but like in general with all the training.
Left the
the
club
Dogs.
or was...
No, he was fucked off. But you could argue they're doing good now. And maybe that's like, you know, like without obviously like not having been a professional athlete, Edward, you're right. Like if you're getting into rugby league football, there's an expectation that you're going to have to fucking get in there, get down, get dirty and like get flogged. And
Mate, the great Ben Teo does not reflect with, you know, a smile on his face about those army camps they went on.
Yeah.
It sounded fucking horrific.
nor does Kempy.
Mate, they had to split up fucking...
See, so that-
They had to split rice, black rice, brown rice and white rice, and then go in there and wrestle blokes and get choked out 50 times in a row. I just can't see...
And then they won a comp.
I can't see how that's worlds away from what happened to old mate.
Yeah. And like when they like,
They've got to be similar.
But like when you hear of players complaining about the toughness of it and they're sort of doing it one out. Now, maybe he was the figurehead and no one else said anything, but like there are the best clubs you don't seem to see people, you don't hear players whinging about how hard they got to train.
No. No, you don't.
Now, were I being put through those drills? Would I complain? Absolutely. But I'm not trying to be a rugby league footballer.
Would you sue, though?
No.
Would you sue?
I wouldn't. Litigation generally is such a big day.
I don't...
Like you got to be really fucking...
Yeah, I'm not a...
Litigious type?
I'm not litigious.
Litigiously Hadjipatelis?
I'm not litigious by nature. I don't look favourably on those that love to sue. There's obviously there's moments where it's warranted to sue, but suing generally, in my opinion, that's yank shit. They'll sue anyone over anything at any fucking time. They don't give a fuck. Whereas here, you've got to have a really good, honest reason to sue. And to say that your 10-year career was ruined because of this one moment is complete horseshit. The average career length is 48 games, which is 2 years.
Who's to say that Jackson Topine was going to play for 10?
Well, statistics would say that.
But also you just talk about like fucking yourself. No club's going to want to sign you, right? Like that feels like, again, you know, you hope he's all good, right? Like you don't wish ill on anyone, especially because we have nothing to do with it. But like, you hope he's all good in his own head, in his own mind. But like, this just seems like a bit of fucking rugby league weakness. Not rugby league week.
Vale, rugby league week.
But like, if he successfully sues these fucking guys, like that's the more terrifying.
Well, that opens Pandora's box, does it? It opens something.
It opens. I'd say it opens Pandora's box.
Who was Pandora?
I don't know, but she didn't like opening her box, or when she did, bad things happen.
Kenji and the boys reckon that Josh Schuster's deal, now that he's officially departing the club, worst in the history of the game.
I did see. I was sent that clip by a friend of the show, Toby Locke. Thank you very much, Toby. Like I didn't see it myself, you sack of shit.
Shout out to Tobes.
Shout out to Tobes.
One of the great men.
Yes, he is. I can't think of a worse one off the top of the dome, but I'm sure there is one. Like signing promising juniors on shitloads of money, maybe, like that never materialised. That's kind of what they've done with Schuster.
But you know how the other day we were quite excited about Latu doing pretty well as well.
Yeah.
Overtaking Bud Sullivan in the pecking order, going to be starting to move and shake.
Yeah.
Not the point. Josh, I was... originally, I was like, okay, so we're out of this sort of tricky situation. All the best to Josh. I hope you rip and tear elsewhere, bruh. But from a financial perspective, what's best for the club? We were able to get out of the deal. But then when you read $1 million over 4 years, literally burnt, it's
a pretty bad fucking deal.
That's a hard load to swallow.
Yeah, it is. And then, like, you know, we're definitely we're in camp swallow a load. That's a hard load to swallow.
Don't spit, swallow.
Yeah.
But, you know, not all loads are built different. No, not all loads are created equal.
No, they're not. Listen, it's pretty close to the worst one I can remember. It's the worst one I can remember.
I can't think of a worse one.
And the way they were describing, they were like, no one else was trying to get him. It was all like ducks and drakes.
That was really, really, really difficult to read, where Manly was bidding against itself.
Yep.
Or, all right, 200 higher. All right, give me a sec. We can do 400 higher. All right. Let me just go back to the board. 600 last offer. 600 absolute last offer.
Yeah, and it needs some more. We're hearing the Tigers want me.
Okay. Tiger, is that official? No comment. Okay. Right, let's do 700 then.
Higher. Why are you grunting?
It's a lot of money.
Well acted there. Listen, it was a fucked deal. It's a problem for the club, but now it's done. You got to lance the boil. And I'm not calling him a boil, the situation with
If you've got a ball, does that mean putting a lance through it?
Yeah, lancing it's when you pop it and you get all the pus out.
So it got nothing to do with Lance Armstrong. Would he suck on boils? Is that where that
No,
came
I don't
from?
know if he did. Where's the name Lance come from, other than like jousting? Is that what it is? Was like
On guard.
No,
You used to say that?
jousting. Like you're the.
Did you used to
Lance.
go on guard with your fat little mates?
I don't know whether you did say on guard. I think maybe like a referee might have said on guard, and that's like prepare yourself. But I don't remember saying on guard. Because why would I be telling you?
Is there any footage of that?
I don't think so,
Will?
funnily enough.
Is he lying?
I don't think there is.
I dominated, cunt. I'd love there to be footage there. I was good at sword fighting. Sorry.
Do you reckon you could still do it?
Well, what do you mean could I still do it? Like, I know how to do it to a degree.
Yeah.
I'd be
Well,
doing
that's what
it
I'm asking.
at a 9-year-old level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right.
I could fucking towel up a 9-year-old maybe.
Well, what do you mean? There'd be 9-year-olds that are like some of the best in the world at chess. Don't be ageist.
Well, that's different because that's like a mind tactical thing. I could just go in there and obliterate a 9-year-old with a sword, right?
Do you reckon? Or is it technique? They'd see you on the way in and just point you up.
Look, there'd be
They'll
some,
just point you up.
No, there'd be some quality 9-year-olds out there. Like, of course it would. There's fucking high caliber 9s out there, but like I'm saying, you give me a fucking sword where we're playing for keeps, I think I'd take down a 9-year-old. I think we all do, except maybe Tobler.
Booby club. Booby club president.
Extra big chest plate.
Yeah.
Battle.
Yeah. Your armour doesn't fit your tits. You just get your fucking
Squeeze
breast
out the
hanging out the
side.
front. Some
Yeah. Side boob.
Yeah. You get a mastectomy, quick, smart. Doosh.
Mastectomy, not vasectomy. Anyway, I don't know where we are. I have no idea
No,
where
let me
we are.
guess.
Sword.
On guard.
Sword fighting.
Yep.
But like how's that get here?
Schuster.
Okay, sure.
So we've got to pay him $250,000 for the next 3 years, each year.
So 750 are in the hole.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not.
Although
it's
we
not
pay
good.
next 3
Then
years,
it
we're paying
frees up
250
like
this year, he's already
550
released it.
each year in the cap.
That's all right.
Well, it's still is it a mix? We're paying it this year as well.
Fuck, I wish we hung on to that Latu kid. You know that gun?
Yeah. No, dude, there's a Jamie Humphries coming through. I'm high on Jamie Humphries' supply.
Right.
I don't know why though. Now, listen, that's all. I'm a positivity guy for Manly now. Schuster gone. All the best to you, Bar. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Beers soon. Jamie Humphries comes in. All good. Ebanie Bridges, Australian boxer. Sorry, dude.
Are you all right?
No, I just had that fucking fishbowl before. It was coming back at me. It was coming back. It was talking back to me.
Did you give it a whack?
Oh, I just had to let a little bit of it out, to be honest. It had its way with me there. Plus, I'm still getting the top of my gut health. Ebanie Bridges, Australian female former boxing world champion. You want to talk about fakies, etc. I think that's who. Matt Lodge might be referring to. She's also a Conor McGregor like forged Irish stout girl, promo chick.
Right.
And she's also got an OnlyFans, which Tobble's about to sign up to, using the company credit card.
He's a premium guy.
Well, Tobble, yeah, use your account.
Just sign in, Tobble.
Just sign in.
Use the work one.
Just sign in. Have we still got that work account?
We should.
I'll check.
We signed up when Tomic got on there.
And we paid like $90 to see him slap old mate's ass.
Yeah, and then she threatened. She put us on blast on her Instagram.
Oh, we got that's right. Why did we get blasted?
Because we watched the video on the podcast, but we blurred it out.
Oh, she didn't like that we're putting up paid content.
Yeah,
for
but it
free.
was blurred out. It was blurred out.
Yeah, she played.
But she had the
She
followers.
played the misogynist card.
Well,
didn't
she did. Yeah, she played the misogynist.
Oh no! She actually played the revenge porn. I think she played
That's
that.
what it was. She played the revenge porn card.
Scared the fuck out of us.
Did just fucking put the fear of God through us, even though you couldn't see a goddamn thing. We were merely reviewing something because it was in the news, and I stand by that. I was shitting my pants. And then I can't remember how I was like, whatever. That was the last time I think we were on OnlyFans. Ebanie Bridges, Australian ornament to Australian boxing.
Yep.
She, after Ryan Garcia's win, was like, yo, let's fucking collab on OnlyFans.
Ryan Garcia and her.
Now, I'm just trying to work out, do you fuck on OnlyFans? I can't tell if it's changed.
You can.
You can kind of do whatever you
You
want.
can definitely fuck on
I
there.
thought you couldn't do that.
No,
on OnlyFans.
but then I think
I thought they walked it back.
I think they tried to do that, but then they realised that the only reason people use that is for naughty stuff.
So they walked it back, then walked it back again.
Mate, if you can't fuck on there and suck and fucking get up to no good, then it's just Instagram. It's just TikTok. That's my opinion. Voyeurism and all that sort of shit is what makes that go round. You can't, like, if you look at the OnlyFans creators, the money they're not making money off just sitting on on the side of a road, you know what I mean? They're sitting on Sibians.
But isn't Kyrgios on there?
Yeah, but he was on there for so we've looked this up before. We've been here before on a Thursday.
Yeah.
The King was, I believe, a brief ambassador to promote the fact that not OnlyFans isn't just about rooting. We looked it up, and it's in the 90s, the amount of content that is sexual by
Okay.
nature.
What are you doing there? Titties? Okay.
It's in my wallet.
It's
It's the Combank card that's more worn than the others that doesn't have other.
OnlyFans,
names on
we
it.
are discovering, doesn't take Amex. Why do some places not take Amex? What's the point of that?
Higher service fee, but I reckon they should just. I don't know why they don't just pass it on. If you want to use Amex, you just got to pay You just got to pay a fee. Fucking annoying.
What is the service fee though? Surely the system is exactly the same.
No, American Express is always a higher fee
Why though?
because the Amex must charge a higher fee.
So that's it. Yeah,
the
right.
point
That's what I mean, though, right? They're just
at the
fucking
point
it,
of
right?
consumption, mate.
All right, so what's the what's the go here with this OnlyFans?
Doesn't seem like full
Can't
nude.
see anything.
Okay.
Like I cut him off saying it doesn't seem like full nude.
Come and see Beyond the Boxing, IBF Bantamweight World Champion in her bio.
Former.
Or is this one of those things where you got to pay?
Have
to
we
see the
got
extra
messages?
stuff? You're curious. Wishing you guys a happy new year. Sure.
Okay, I don't believe it. Okay, then who's the other one?
Wifey. Shit.
Who's sending us these fucking messages?
Who's wifey? $29. Skinny dipping in the pool. What is she sending us?
Someone's just spamming us with shit, right?
I was just looking at the subscriptions, and that is an expired one.
That might be.
Oh, that might be
That
the
might
one.
be King
the one
Kyrgios's.
Tomic's one.
Yeah, that's Tomic's chick.
Yeah.
And that's expired as in we no longer subscribe, or
No,
she's not
I don't think
active?
she does it. Oh, maybe we don't.
No longer subscribe.
Oh, so you subscribe for $20 a month. Fucking hell.
Right, isn't that what do you pay for this already?
So, Ebanie Bridges is like $15 for the first 30 days, and then it's $30 a month.
Can you see how many subs she's got or nah? 200 no.
So what are we looking at here?
I'm just trying to get a lay of the land here. Like,
so this is like, I'm so excited to have this page for fans to see beyond the boxing. Lots of content that you can't see anywhere else, behind the scenes of training, and the availability to chat to me one-on-one.
Okay, so
that's it.
And then if you go to all the like media posts,
that's it.
Okay, right. Well, so what the fuck would you be doing with Ryan Garcia? Just boxing?
Be a bit more than boxing, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't know, Edward. It doesn't seem.
Who's
like
paying $30 a month for this?
That's what I mean. That's no disrespect to Ebony. Like, it's all good. It's fine.
No,
it's more just that, like, this is online everywhere. Not necessarily of her, but just like that sort of. I just don't understand.
$30 a month for this?
$13.50, mate.
No, but it goes up to 30 a month.
30.
That's an introductory offer.
Oh. Oh, listen. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
You want to see a bit more than that for $30.
If assuming that's what you're expecting to get here.
So that's gone nowhere.
Well, I just don't know what Ryan Garcia is getting into here. Did you see he put $2 million on himself to win?
Yep.
112?
Yep.
Someone asked me why they're allowed to do that, boxers.
You put yourself on to win, not to lose.
Right, but you know, in like a lot of sports, you just can't gamble on your sport.
I think that if he's betting on himself to win, that's fucking absolutely fine.
Yeah, but you can't in NBA. You can't bet on your team to win, and fucking rugby league, you can't bet on you. Like,
I think it's more in the NBA, and so a guy got banned for life recently.
Yeah.
For doing the player prop stuff where he took himself unders on everything because he would go on the court and then sub himself off. I think that's probably where the danger lies for something like that.
well, the NRL took player props out, I think, after Ryan Tandy, which is annoying because player props are fun.
I don't. If someone's betting on themselves to win, I don't have a problem with that.
Neither. But you can't in fucking almost anything.
No. It's
Except
a weird,
boxing.
but boxing's a weird one, dude.
It is.
It's a weird sport.
Like, I don't think you'd be able to bet on yourself in MMA. I don't think you can in UFC anyway.
Yeah. I'm not.
no, they can't bet on any UFC fight.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
It's a weird one, mate. It is. It's very strange. It's almost, but it's boxing and racing. You know, just as dodgy as each other. You can bet on your own horse. You can bet on other horses.
Can you?
Yeah. Not a problem.
Well, I guess, of course, you can bet on your own horse, right?
Yeah. But you know, boxing obviously they don't give a fuck. Probably because of the different promotion thing. You're representing yourself. Not beholden to anyone.
Maybe.
It's cowboy stuff.
It is cowboy shit. Do we dribble and then get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, because Tobler wants to go.
Tobler's got to go. Tobler's like scratching at the door.
But he's put in some late shifts.
Mate, he's putting in late.
So
the kid deserves some time
So I'm
off.
prepared to let him go.
No, you get those big old titties
But
out
I could
the
be
door.
cruel and
Yeah.
go, nah.
Drag
We've
it
got shit
on.
to do, mate. We've actually got an interview tonight.
Punters and dribblers, there are only, there's less than 10 days to go for your chance to go in the running to play golf with Eddie and myself at Shorty's Golf Course. All you need to do to enter is go to hellosport.shop and buy a 6-pack of Big Day Rosé, the greatest rosé in all the land. For the month of April, anyone who purchases a 6-pack of Big Day Rosé goes into the running, Eddie. We draw 2 winners. Then they get to bring themselves and 3 of their mates to play golf with us.
Very well explained. It also happens to be that you all you have to do is buy the greatest rosé on the planet. Fucking delicious. Fucking nutritious, I'm going to say it. Absolutely elite. Everyone that tastes it says the best rosé they've ever had, so the proof's in the pudding. All you need to do, thank you, Cody Totes, is buy some.
That guy that we were on the plane the other day, we landed back at Sydney Airport, and a
Yes.
young gentleman walked up to us out of the blue and just goes, mate, had your rosé the other day. Fuck me, it was good. Said a mate of his brought a Magnum around and just thoroughly enjoyed it.
They
We're
were
not
camping.
lying.
They were camping.
That's
He whipped
right.
one out. It was ice cold. And he said they pounded it.
We don't lie. We don't lie about anything we do here.
And this gentleman came up to us like 9:30, sort of. Actually, even no, it wasn't. It was like
late. It was like
10. It was like
11.
10:45 at night. When all you want to do is get home, and he, having had such an elite experience with the rosé, felt
Compelled.
by the rosé itself to say something to us. So there you go.
Meant a lot.
Hellosport.shop. Katie Totes wants to buy an SMP belt.
You've got an SMP belt, or you want to buy an SMP belt? Probably, yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but if you're talking about just the belt that goes through the fucking little metal clasps,
Yes.
I wear one of those like every day. I don't have it on today, granted. You saw my new belt that I got last
I didn't
week.
see a new belt.
Didn't you see? Yeah, he showed us.
Well,
The
is it-
flames.
has it
had
arrived?
flames on it.
I got it out. You were filming it. It arrived in a package and you filmed
did
it.
Jesus Christ. I don't remember.
Jesus, are you with us, bruh?
Don't remember it at all.
The flame belt is the SMP one, I think.
Yeah, that sort of a style.
Yeah.
Where'd you learn about those belts?
Willie told me about them this morning.
No, as in like when you got that belt because it looked cool. Like obviously you're a fucking, an Urco trendoid.
I just saw the flames on it and I thought it was sick, so I bought it.
I was in Newtown on the weekend, Tote Country.
You were in Tote Country. I'm more of an Erskineville operator, but yeah, close enough.
Are they not close?
They're fucking right next to each
No,
other.
they're the same thing.
Right next to each other. That's the most fucking inner west thing I've ever heard.
Wow.
Well, Tote Country would officially be Erskineville, wouldn't it?
No, Urco is Tote Country, Newtown is
How
Tote
the
Country.
fuck is Newtown not Tote Country?
It's very much Tote Country.
I thought we were talking about Cody Tote Country.
Well, no, Cody
Mate,
Tote
I've never
Country.
seen a trendy bunch of people at the cafe on the weekend. Fucking great
Where were
food.
you? I did actually want to
Soulmate?
ask what. Where's that?
Soulmate, fucking unbelievable food. Shout out to it. But everyone there, Ella was like, mate, how trendy are these people? I'm like, these
But see,
people.
sometimes trendy tips over the edge of being cool and being like, you look like a fuckhead.
No, people in there look like complete fuckwits, but they would.
Well, then I don't call that trendy. Like it's trendy. I see, and I go like I couldn't pull it off, but you still look cool. You know.
Yeah,
but then there's like,
but no.
then there's
Okay, well let me
fuckhead.
reframe it. Like a lot of people in there look trendy,
Okay, look.
but
cool.
I would never wear it.
No.
But I couldn't pull it off.
No.
Whereas in the East, everyone's walking around with their YSL bags on. You know what I mean?
right.
And they're like Prada or Sunnies and shit. Like it's different. Very tacky. This was quite trendy.
Oh, Eastern Suburbs is tack
Oh
city.
my God. Tackiest place on earth.
Yeah.
Foul in the extreme.
Tack city.
So tacky. Whereas these people at Soulmate on the weekend, a lot of trendy people there.
Okay.
A lot of trendy people.
Okay. That's true. That's all right. That's true. Tobler's got to go.
Tom, Eddie, Big Nut Dribbler here. I'm a bit behind, actually. Sorry, boys, but I'm on 6:20, and Tom's blowing up about AFL being on at the pub. Now, don't get me wrong, people like their sports, but AFL, are you fucking serious, cunt? Anyway, I work at a pub, and I always get people, not always, maybe once a week, one person, can you put the AFL on? Can you put the A-League on? Fuck no, cunt. Why?
Yep.
Why the fuck are we changing it? You've got a pub with 150 cunts here that are watching the footy, and you go, do you mind putting the one TV on? No, fuck off. Fuck off.
Yep.
You can get someone going, it's Sunday afternoon, let's put the AFL on. It's a fucking Knights game in Newcastle. Sorry, buddy, keep walking. I've just started to implement the rule telling everyone to go, we don't actually have AFL in New South Wales. That generally works, so. Anyway, boys, AFL never, NRL forever. Be you soon.
Yeah, look, that's well said from that guy.
This is the sort of bloke the ANZAC's fought for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, this is the guy who I'd like to run our state. The Nelson has fucking signs under their TV saying NRL priority TV. So when these fucking losers come in and go, I want to see the Adelaide Crows play the fucking Fremantle Dockers, they go, yeah, righto, mate, well, why don't you fuck
But
off?
the NRL, the Nelson, Tom, and shout out to it, is a pub's pub.
Yep.
It's unapologetic.
Yep.
And it delivers in spades. Shout out to this great young Australian standing up for what's right. I think that's absolutely terrific. Absolutely terrific.
Beautiful.
If you want to watch AFL in our state, watch it on your fucking phone and shut up.
Shut up.
Boys, just a Monday night dribbler here. Quick question. 3:30 on the 1K erg. Eddie is a former roller of note. Is that good? Heard Tobler today, did a 4:10, 2-minute 05 splits. He said that was good. Didn't think it was that impressive. Had to one-up him. Suck on it, Tobler. Cheers.
3:30 is good, mate.
For a 1K?
For 1K, that's good. It's quicker than you did the other day.
I have no idea what I did. I'm just
that's
curious.
it's reasonable.
What did I do? What did I do? 3:30.
You did like
something?
3:37 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
okay. So that's not that bad then. So then mine's not that bad. Fucking oath.
Yeah, but he beat you.
I didn't give a fuck if he beat me. I just don't know what I did. I don't remember even doing that time.
Mate, that's pretty handy. That's not bad at all. The reason I was shocked if Tobler did 205 was because for 500 metres, or 410 rather, was because...
Wait, for 500 or a kilometre?
For a kilometre. 205 times 2 is 410. The reason that I was surprised by that is because it's Tobler.
And the tits and stuff.
Yeah. Well done. Good timing. Great timing. Mate, you should be proud of yourself with a 3:30. That's good.
To be honest, though, dude, if I got 3:30 something, then is it that good?
Does this bloke strike you as like an elite operator?
Don't know.
He sounds like a fucking dribbler who's proud of a time that he's knocked out. You know what I mean? Give him
I'm
a
not
pat on
sure.
the back.
I'm not sure. You're saying it's good. I'm trying to work out where it is.
It's not great.
Well, you said it was. I'm trying to work out because you.
I said it's pretty good.
Okay.
That's what I said. I said it's pretty good.
What's good?
What's good? Like, what's good?
What do you push
If you did 3 minutes, that's fucking good. If you were like, yeah, bro, I did 3 minutes, we're like, whoa, impressive. 3 to 3:15 is very good. Like, Josh does like 3:06 or something.
And then throws up in the gutter for like fucking 4 hours.
Yeah, red lines it. But that's 1K. 2K, different beast. If you're doing sub 6 minutes in a 2K, that's elite. Like fucking elite.
Jesus, sub 6.
That's 1 minute 30s splits for that distance, which is sickening stuff.
That is sickening. We redline on 130s when we're doing it for like fucking. He's like,
You get
right,
it down to
250
124 for like one stroke, and then you're like, oh, I'm fucked.
I'm completely dead. Yep. All right, let's move on.
Hey boys, how's it going? I got one for Eddie on keeping that palm tree alive. Just get a bucket big enough for the plastic pot to fit in, half fill it with water and put the palm in there. Leave it soak for a few hours, take it out, let it drain, and just do it every couple of weeks. And if it turns you on, add a cap full of sea salt or Charlie Carp or some shit like that to it. I do this to all our indoor plants, and it even keeps those fucking fiddle leaf figs alive. Well, for any more plant tips, smoke a peg, because that's all I've got. Bye.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'm shocked all these people don't want to see you dye your hair, though. That is something that's insane. Like, I mean, now maybe these guys are just like, I'm a green thumb, let me give you some advice. Like, not that I have any gardening tips, but I just wouldn't be giving them to you. Because I'm like, well, because I don't care what the outcome is, right? So I don't want to, like, it's like what I am is essentially.
People like me, though,
I'm
Tom.
David Attenborough. Well, I'm sure they do.
So that's why they're giving advice.
No, but like I'm saying, if you're David Attenborough, right? When you go into the jungle, I'm sure David Attenborough likes lions, but you can't interfere with the natural order of things. And what you really want to happen is to see whatever happens happen. If a lion kills a sweet, cute baby fucking calf, then that's what has to happen. If Eddie fucks these plants and needs to dye his hair jet black as well as his beard for 3 weeks, then that's what needs to happen. If Tobler needs to get a tattoo of a dead fucking palm on him, then that's what needs to happen. I just am shocked that, in fairness, it's only a couple of people, but I'm starting now to lean towards jet black Eddie. I think that's more where I'm going now because these people are trying to help you cheat.
Mate, Tobler was getting advice.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And did he act on it?
I don't know if he was.
Yeah. Didn't do me any good.
Right, okay. Do you know how many times I saw you put those palms outside?
Yeah, like once.
Once.
Yeah, but you're never here on Fridays when we'd put them out.
Oh, right. So once a week's enough.
No,
They
and
should
then
be out
we'd
there
leave them in front of
every
the door for
fucking
the
day.
weekend.
I guarantee every day how many of these boys will be out there bathing.
We'll see.
And thus the bet.
Might not be enough.
Well, we'll see, won't we? Because they look pretty fucking good at the moment.
I'm just fucking Attenborough here, baby. I'm just seeing what happens. But I am now starting to lead towards jet black Ed. Where's Tobler getting his tattoo? Do we decide on that?
Well, Cody Totes has got to draw it.
Lower back?
Oh yeah,
on the body. It's on the leg.
No, it's on your. It's
Lower
on your.
back.
It's on your.
Oh, is it just above his cock?
I think it's a tramp stamp.
That's what I said. Lower back. You
Lower
said,
back. Yeah, but then I've moved it.
Can't change the bet now. It's too late.
Where do you get it then?
On my leg.
Right. Okay.
All right, let's dribble.
This one's a follow-up from a stalker call we had a couple of weeks ago. He's called back with more information. The guy who was 25, living out of home, giving his washing to his mum.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
that
his
freak.
undies and socks were gone, and he woke up in the middle of the night, and she was watching him sleep.
Oh.
So he's called back with more
What happened to the
information.
guy whose ex-missus was getting a facial in his mum's kitchen?
We spoke to him on the phone.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, that's right. They all blend in together, don't they?
Yeah.
So this is a follow-up call.
Jeez, that's punchy. Even saying that story is punchy, let alone living
Hey
it.
boys, just calling back from my stalking dribble the other day. Yeah, sorry for the vagueness in the last one. So basically, first of all, the place I was living in was like a pool house on a 28-acre property up in the Adelaide Hills. So yeah, there was no sort of key for the door or anything. Yes, 26-year-olds should be doing their washing, but I didn't actually have a laundry, so Mum was doing it. In terms of, woke up, she's standing there, took me a second to be like, who the fuck is this? And then eventually realised, which then probably scared me a little bit more. And then, went to go for my phone to call the cops. Can't find my phone, can't find my car keys. She's hidden all that stuff. So I was like freaking out, like thinking, what the hell are you doing here and how am I going to get out of this? Basically I had to like sit there and talk to her for a couple of hours and be like, oh, are you okay? What's going on? By the way, can I have my fucking keys and my phone? Eventually, like, she wouldn't give me any of that sort of stuff. Eventually, I just started flipping the mattress and the bed and cushions on the couch, all that sort of thing. Found the car keys, found the phone, got in the car and sped the hell out of there. And then, in terms of legal action, that just had to go down the cops, did a report. The guy doing the report's like, yeah, okay, buddy, like, someone's stalking you, you're 6'2" and a little bit chubby, well, it doesn't make any sense. But then when you do the report, you add sort of a person's name to it. If they've got past stuff, that will go on there and it'll come up, and you click on her name and almost fell off his chair. And it's like, I can't say what's on here, but all I can say is be bloody careful. But then, I was sort of going like, how the hell did she find my address? And so I've got a little earth-moving business and I was hiring a lot of like excavators and trucks at the time. So the Instagram page was always tagging one hire company. And the owner of there would just give me a call every now and then for a chat. He called me up about 2 weeks later. And he was like, I haven't heard from you. What's going on? I was like, mate, you wouldn't believe what's happened to me. Explained the story to him. And he goes, hang on, like, you've got an account admin girl, don't you? I was like, no. He goes, I'm so sorry. I think I know how. A few weeks ago, we had a girl call up say that she was your account admin and had to check your postal and residential. That's how she got that. So I assume it was from 2 weeks before she actually got into my house that she was stalking me. Not too sure what other information you want, but can assure you it is not a nice feeling and it scares the absolute shit out of you. If you need anything else, give us a call.
Wow, dude, that's fucking etch.
You've got an account. Oh my God, that's so fucked.
Is that any similar at all to this fucking show you're watching? Reindeer Games, whatever the fuck it's called?
Yeah.
Wowza.
Very hectic.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the fucking info. I don't think I need any more. That was fucking intense.
I don't think so. I think case closed.
Guilty. The way they find the address is something like, I wouldn't think like that. You got to think like that. You got to think like a psycho.
You got to have sicko in your veins, Tom.
You got to think like a psycho.
You got to be pure sicko. Have we got one more?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then we'll let you go, Tom. We'll run free.
Tom, Eddie, Dio, Tobler, sweet and sour sauce, Dribble here. I was just listening to old mates dribble about the poo in the vanity, and it just reminded me of a story on a footy trip away. We're all sitting at a bar and one of the boys whips out a wallet, goes into the bathroom, takes a big old shit in the wallet, closes it up, goes and throws it out the front of the pub, and for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, we just sat there, drank piss and watched people pick up this wallet and check to see if there was any money in it, only to find a giant turd. Anyways, poo wallet soon, Manly never.
Are you lost?
I'm not lost. I'm bemused. I'm a little bewildered by the gameplay there. Are you across what that man was doing? He was shitting into a wallet.
Yeah, but why? That's why I'm lost.
Well, because he's a fucking Dero. I know whether it was him, it was his mate, but like...
But whose wallet would they shit in?
It sounds like they came prepared with a wallet just to poo into, and then leave it out there and watch people pick up a poo wallet. Like,
oh, so they would poo in a wallet and leave it out, and when people picked it up,
they'd laugh
because they thought they'd make money.
They'd laugh.
It was full of poo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's put that. Can we put that bit of audio into like what any media kit we send out to brands and just be like, so who's your audience? This guy.
Dude, poo wallet.
Poo wallet.
I actually like that. I respect it.
It's a poo.
I don't respect it.
Poo Vuitton. Yeah.
Okay, that'll do.
I think that'll do us. Shout out to the poo wallet dribbler. Definitely not the sweet and sour sauce dribbler. Yeah, the poo wallet dribbler. And that's that.
We will see you all later.
Bye.
Could you two just not talk anymore?